And for this special month's build is to have a go at the Knob End Bridge, REPLICA, Bolton. I've been contacted by the Frank Hornby Charitable Trust and Frank Hornby Heritage Centre in Meccano, Liverpool, to build the bridge for them. I said yes, it'll be a nice honour and privilege. They're going to put it on display there. I'm going to do the colour scheme for it, and a nice day out there. I've took a lot of photographs of it, like this one. I've noticed the different lengths of girders in it and so on, and the bridge compared to meccano parts. So let's go and build the model and show you how many parts you need and what parts you need to cut down. Off we go. Here we are, the part list you need to build the bridge. These are original meccano parts. Let's go how many you need. We'll start with your number ones. You need 32 of these. Number 1As, 10 of these. 1Bs, 36 of these. Number 2s, 20 of these. Number 2As, 12 of these. Your number 5s, 72. Handle girders. Your number 8s, 12 of these. 8Bs, 40 of these. Your number 11s, 24 of these. 45s, 12 of these. 125s, 24 of these. Flat trunnions, 126As, 48 of these. Your washers, number 38, I'm using 50 there. Your nuts and bolts, 37As and 37Bs. I'm using the slotted bolts like the bridges at Bolton. I'm using 700 at the moment. I'll let you know if there's any more you need. Now this is the original meccano part, number 52A. On the bridge it's 10 by 11 holes, so I'd ordered especially meccano plates to copy the bridge itself. So I've discarded that one, I've got some plates made. So I need 10 of these, and these plates will be into red. Now the total parts, if you add it all up, works out at 352 meccano parts for the bridge. That's not including your nuts and bolts. So off we go now next to the parts you need to cut down to exactly copy the bridge at Bolton. Off we go. Here we are, the parts I'm going to cut down to copy the bridge. How many we need? Let's start with your number 8 girders. Cut them down to 20 holes. You need 12 of them. Your 8B girders, cut them down to 14 holes. 16 of them you need. 8B girders again. Cut them down to 13 holes. 8 of them. 8B girder again. Cut them down to 12 holes. 16 of them you need. Your perforated strips, 1Bs, cut them down to 13 holes, 20 of them. Your number 2s, cut them down to 10 holes, 20 of them you need. And finally your 2As, cut them down to 8 holes, 12 of them you need. And the next stage is going to paint all the parts ready to build the model. Your total cuts are 104 today, file down and so on. And then we're going to start off with the build with the base with your 20 hole girders with your 45s on. So off we go now to the build of the bridge. Here we are now, parts all painted, ready to put together. Cut down the girders to 20 holes, I said in the video earlier on. 45s and 22 girders. Your number 5s go inside with 2 girders by 2 holes, both ends. The other bridge I did then after, but this time I won't do it this time, it'll be a bit easier for building. It's the base of the bridge, the beginning of it. Let's go and start the replica of the Knob End Bridge for the Frank Hornby Trust. Off we go. Here we are. A view underneath of the bridge first. Assembly of the model. Your 19mm perforated strips, meccano ones. They actually work nicely in. Get onto your number 45s, which is in between your girders. Underneath each girder, different lengths of them, there's a bolt in each centre going in, and then your nut on the inside is what we call a channel. Just turn it down. Now, I had to put these flat trunnions on to stiffen it all up. Behind each flat trunnion is the number 5s. Also, I've just added temporary the bolts here each side of your number 5s. That's where your perforated strip 13 hole braces are going to go connected on. Since that's nicely stiffened up and levelled, I actually put a spirit level on it. It's actually bang on level. It's a good start for the model. It's about 5 hours spent on just doing this, taking my time getting it right. So the next stage is, what I'm going to do is to fill in here, put the floor in before I do the walls. A bit better access to it. So off we go to the next stage. Here's underneath the bridge view with the floor connected on too. Looks a nice impressive view of it. So I want to show you this one before we have to turn it right down and put more parts onto it. You won't have the time for a look underneath it. Let's have a look at the inside. As you can see, it's nice and shiny. Impressive as well. I'm using here your number 1s, 16 of them. Centre, I'm using number 1Bs, 16 of them. Number 1s again. This is your channel of the bridge. I call it a wall. There's 2 girders at a time, one long, different lengths. So if you watched last month's video, I was cutting them meccano parts for this model to exactly copy of the bridge in Bolton, the girders and everything. So let's start with the girders. They put in there 14 hole girders, 12 hole girders, 13 hole girders, 12 hole girders, 14 hole girders. The total holes is 65. That's correct. The girders here, I've put a copy of it, made it for you. It's 2 at a time. We call it a channel. You put your front one here with the holes at front, and your back one you put your slots in. And this is going to be for your plates later on. And the back one sits on the inside of the front girder. That's what you've got to do. Now let's start with your flat trunnions at the front of the bridge. They sit on here like that, and in between your flat trunnions, top and bottom, be your number 5s. Like I want to put one there, and then onto them 5s afterwards you'll add on your number 13 hole perforated strips, acting as braces. On the front of the flat trunnion you're using another 11, and there'll be another 11 there, and then added on be 2 number 5s, acting as little braces again. On the inside you're using a 8 hole perforated strip, added on to 2 125s. Ready for the wall. Now the back, like girders. Okay. I will sit on, flat trunnions will sit on here, on your slots. This thing here is representing a plate, and in between here there'll be a 11 by 10 plate in between your perforated strips. Let's turn on the inside. Here you're using a 10 hole perforated strip. So what they've extended it by 1 hole, and that extra hole there is acting like really a washer for your plates going in between all the way along. So that'll sit on, let's go here, and it's on the inside here, goes like that where your joints are, and then your plate in between them all. So that's what they do there. That's what I'm going to do on my model. I'm going to show you that section with your perforated strips and your more flat trunnions on it. Off we go. Here we are, more of the bridge done. Nice good weekend on it. Let's go along it a bit. Looking well so far. Now let's go on to the girders section. Your top girders are slightly different than your bottom ones. The inside you got slots there, so your top girder, made one up already. Your top girder got your front holes here, and this girder goes on top of your back girder, and the back girder has got holes on this time. Okay, so it's like a channel. So it's there, it goes along. You got your specially made plates, 10 by 11. That'll go usually there, back of there. I'm leaving the braces out. I found it much easier to get access to the bolts for putting the plates on. That's what I need to do. Now, on the bridge, I'll call this plate 1, 2, 3 and 5. So let's go on to plate 1. Well, the bolts here usually go on the centre of your plates. Well, this time, this one on the bridge, they put the bolt at the top here to the right hand side, the same as your top one, offset. But they put the bottom one correct. Now, on plate number 2, normal bolts in centre, but when you go down to the centre, they've actually got a hole missing on the bridge. So they put a bolt to the left, off centre. Then they've even on your plate number 3, 2 bolts at centres again, right go down the bottom, but again holes missing, not been drilled for the bridge, so they put the bolt to the opposite left hand side again. So something to mark about, the same as in the plate number 2, same thing again. So if you're on the bridge, you can always look out for it. Now at the end of the bridge here, on the inside you got your perforated strips, 10 holes, 2 of them, which all connects onto it. But they don't have any on the outside of the bridge. Strange that. So let's go now and carry on with the bridge. Off we go. Here we are, looking down the bridge, completed. Also, the final details I've added here, a post at each end of the bridge, which is there. Not the right colour, but it'll do for the model. Bit of detail there. Now let's go on to the side view of the bridge for final filming with 2 extra models. Off we go. Here's the bridge now completed. As you can see, nice side on view. Also at the bridge there's a picnic table, something to eat on there. And at the other side of the bridge there's a seating bench, something to sit on and mark the view on a nice day. I hope you'll learn something about the bridge. And now the bridge now will be on display with a G-scale train track going across it at the Frank Hornby Charitable Trust and Frank Hornby Heritage Centre. So I say thank you for them for letting me build a bridge for them. Pop in, have a look round, and thank you for watching the video.